Listen, I've spent so long sitting here, all right, losing a bunch of weight, and it's been great. But now the new thing that people are saying to me, fucking with me on, is they're like, wow, you lost so much weight. You look so old, though. And it's not because I look old. Like, if you took away my hair and you looked at me, you'd be like, wow, that's a young, snabby little young man. But my white hair makes me look like I'm 42. And that's fine. I actually like it. But what sucks is when you make content on a website where there's a bunch of the meanest type of human in existence, which are teenage girls. Teenage girls are the worst people on earth. They are little hoodlums. They have 6 tapestries, no dad, listen to Taylor Swift, and are just on there to be as angry and mean as possible within a short amount of time. Okay? I have never received so much emotional trauma than I have from teenage ladies. They are cruel people. And last night, I was trying to record an Omegle video, as I do, and something bad happened. A teenage girl was like, oh, wow, you look scary. I was like, why do I look, like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, I don't want to be judgmental or like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. But I'm like, what? She's like, you look like someone who would be on here like jerking off. Like, you look like everyone I've seen jerking off. And I just kind of sat there like, what does that even mean? What the fuck does that mean? This girl had 7 tapestries in her room. She had those like fake Amazon vines where you do the suction cup and they're like, yeah, I have daddy issues, but like, I'm in the forest. This is my sanctuary. She was sitting there, she said that to me, and I was like, if that's what if that's the next thing people are going to talk shit on me on, fuck them, dude. I feel good about myself, and I don't give a shit that people are going to talk shit on my hair because I look like I'm old because my hair is white. Shout out my dad for making me have fucking white hair at like 26. But I'm not going to give anyone any reason to be a hater anymore. I'm going to dye my freaking hair, okay? I'm going to get my asshole bleached, okay? I'm going to get a Brazilian every Monday, okay? I'm going to start living in Rio, all right? It's going to be crazy. I'm going to take care of myself even better, all right? I'm going to start like making cum milkshakes. I'm going to start doing wild shit, all right? Bear Grylls type shit. So fuck them haters, man. What did I do wrong? But yeah, I think I'm dyeing my hair. Maybe I am a little insecure about it, I think in the real world, people don't give a shit. That's what I've realized about a lot of things. Especially like going from being like a chronically online kid to now like having friends and being in the real world. I kind of realized that a lot of the issues that people have with the internet or on the internet are just like not replicated in an actual setting in the real world. Most people are like, they don't fucking care and they're chill as fuck and they just want to hang out. Like, most people want to make friends. Most people want to like be out there. Most people want to find unique people and they don't give a shit about like your fucking hair color or, like a scar you have or how fat you are. Like, most people don't give a shit. There's definitely people who do, but there's a lot of people who don't. And I think that the internet propagates these people who, when they're chronically online, they try to take this like groupthink of, oh, I can make fun of this, or I could be shitty to this person. I could do this to this person, because there's no empathy being taught. And it's just people that are like, ha ha ha, I have no friends in real life and I'm completely insufferable as a person. And I have these crazy, mean opinions. But, I feel like realizing that makes me real, like, it separates my self-image from, like, my YouTube image, I realize that as a YouTuber and as somebody that's, like, trying to make content like this and trying to, like, be out in the world, it feels so much better when I'm at the top of my game in terms of like my physical looks, how I'm doing musically, like my setup and all these things, because you're tackling the world, you're tackling all those chronically online people, you're doing what you can to like give them nothing to fucking be a dick about, and to just like what you do and to watch you. Some of the biggest celebrities on earth have like curtailed images, of a PR person making everybody like them. Like that's what they do. We think like Doja Cat is just that chill and like funny naturally, but like she probably has a PR person and entire marketing team saying do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Same with Billie Eilish. All these people are like curtailed to also have the same level of coolness online. So the best I can do is probably like dye my fucking hair and like take care of myself a bit more, lose a little more weight, get better at singing, like make my forward facing self match my inward facing self, and separate what I feel like I need to do for each. Maybe that's great. Maybe I'm insecure. Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't fucking know. But something I've been thinking about a lot, I always had this idealism, like, if I want to be a YouTuber past, like, 28, 29, you're going to have to, like, I'm going to change my content here eventually where I start doing more public stuff, but I'm also going to have to, like, really focus on taking care of myself, because being, like, the fat 30-year-old who, like, doesn't, like, has a scrungy beard and does not take care of himself at all, it's just not a good look for, like, a musician, like, Omegle content, like, for what I do. I want to, like, appear as good as I can possibly, like, as good as I possibly can. My girlfriend's a realtor. It totally sounds off topic, but it'll make sense. ADHD. My girlfriend's a realtor, and when we started dating, she was like, how the fuck do you think I should do better at social media? And she has a lot of posts with, like, her just, like, not really, putting on her best face and wearing, like, a scraggly clothes and doing this and doing that. I was like, dude, like, something I'm going to start doing is, like, putting myself out there with the best I could look for others, because that's the thing, like, you're watching me and you're listening to me, or whenever you look at somebody, you're kind of like judging them off appearance first. So if you can like be the best version of yourself immediately, then people will like react to that way better. When you give them something to judge immediately, it sucks. And this is just my internal monologue about like being a social media influencer or a YouTuber or a musician. It's like, I realize the business aspect of like the halo effect, which is people, give you different attributes based on what they like. When they look at you and they see someone attractive, they give you better attributes, even though you might not have them. It happens in the real life. It's like pretty privilege. How important stuff like that is, I think that's a side effect, or a side reason why I've started losing weight, is I'm like, I need to interact with myself and how I put myself out there better. Because if you don't, I don't want to be like someone all people always look at and they think he's like the fat piece of shit, doesn't take care of himself, needs help, funny guy. I did that for a while, and and honestly, maybe people didn't even think that. It was like me who thought that of myself, and my self-depreciation allowed me to like not take care of myself and do whatever I could to like put myself down. And that's something I've been trying as hard as I could, like hard as I can, to like break out of. So that's why I dyed my hair. That's why when people ask me like, dude, just let it be gray. It's like, it's more for how I view myself and how I think others are going to view me in like the business sense of me. I don't think people in the real world care. I don't think my actual friends care. I don't think anyone gives a shit. But for me, it's like, if my image is a business, right? And it's like if you're a car salesman, you want to have the nicest cars in the front, right? You don't want to have like the 1999 Honda CRV in the front. You want to have like you want to have like your Supra, fully modded Impreza, whatever the fuck nice cars are, your Lamborghini in the front of the showroom. And that's how I feel about a lot of things right now. Best music, best looking, best clothes I can wear, like put yourself out there good. It doesn't hurt to wear a suit, you know what I mean? So that's how I feel. That's why I dyed my hair. And Fuck you guys, dude. Bye.